For more than 100 years, this region had been viciously slandered. In the 1830s, King Louis Philippe of France described the Appalachian people as the scum of America. In 1912, when Bascom was 20, the New York Times editorialized that as victims of heredity and alcohol, they must change or perish. And in 1935, distinguished historian Arnold Toynbee pronounced the mountain people barbarians.
Happy! He's ya! He's sure to try my patience.
Bascom and his people watched as newspapers, comic strips, films, and eventually television continued to reinforce the stereotypes.
I reckons we has the finest food in all the world. Pork chops and eggs for breakfast, pork chops and goobers for lunch, and for supper, more pork chops.
And my ma told my pa first to get up and act like all true mountain men.
The Appalachian was the perfect rube, I think, for people's purposes, for whatever reason. The local color writers who wrote about the mountaineer tended to contrast them unfavorably with the mainstream Americans that they held to be the genteel folks. Bascom bitterly resented this. He said, they've slandered my people, you know. And his whole point, I think, was to try to show the strengths and the, you know, the value of Southern mountain culture.
Bascom had wonderful material to draw from. English folklorist Cecil Sharp called Madison County the richest pocket of culture in America. Isolation forced people to rely on each other, not only for survival, but also for entertainment. Nearly everyone could sing, dance, or play an instrument.
When somebody moved, or a new person moved in the house, we'd go serenade them with old dish pans and everything. Yeah, just go around the house, you know.
One would start singing, some of the others would join in, and they'd clap their hands and celebrate. They just lived like singing. My mother used to sing a lot. And her father would, they'd all go to bed. She used to tell me about it, how they would all go to bed, and he would lie there and sing one song after another till 12 o'clock.
Yeah, they'd have corn shuckings, and after that over, they'd have a big supper, and then square dance. And I was 8 years old first time I went through a square dance. The crowd would get around. Some of them would put 5 gallons of liquor right in the middle of the pile, so they couldn't get it till they got through. And that's when the square dancing started. It felt good, and we'd sing and watch them clog. That was the main thing. Shuffling sand, hollering ladies do-si-do, you ought to know. But it was really good, and we enjoyed it.
Some mountain people took to heart what outsiders said. Bascom wanted them to recognize their own special talents and to turn this recognition into a source of identity and strength.
He wants you to play something. Anything at all.
Oh, I can. Why, if you know anybody couldn't play the fiddle and have to hold a bowl like that.
You can play just a little.
Just it don't hurt you, right?
This might sound rusty to some, but to Bascom, it was worth the effort. He was drawing out another fellow mountaineer.
You got me to action. Quite good. That's physically. That's all right. He's got it. You've got it.